Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that the channel has had far less gambling than is absolutely necessary. So we're going to go ahead and gamble. We're going to go ahead and try to craft some CTPs to try and get some brillies and to maybe shore up some of my, I don't know, shore up something. Anyways, I'm still torn as to what to choose with my selector. I have a brilliant CTP selector. I still don't know what to choose. So I thought it would be a good time now to get some of these CTPs that I don't ever want to use, like regen, out of my inventory. I need to regenerate some luck here. So we're going to go ahead and try our hand at some crafting. You know, it's a 21% chance up. It's basically the best that it's going to be. And we're going to go ahead. Oh, we actually have two really good rolls. Oh, almost three. We have two really good judgment rolls. We're going to unlock the bad ones so that we know which ones to choose. But I'm going to try here to reforge. Should move my camera, actually. I'm going to try to reforge and make a brilliant CTP of judgment. And then we'll try maybe a greed. And then we'll try maybe a conquest. We'll see. We'll see. So first you need a fodder one. That's the first step you need. And that gives you a 0% chance. And then we're going to go and we're going to regenerate our luck to the tune of 15%. And you know what? With a little bit of regeneration, you do need some authority as well. This kind of stuff, guys, it's just all in your head. It doesn't matter what channel you're in. It's all superstition. But channels, I believe, is 021 was very lucky for me last time. So we're going to go ahead. Hands up for the Oracle eye big. And we're going to see here if we can get ourselves a brilliant CTP of judgment. Here we go, boys. 21% chance. No. Okay. So we just get a regular mighty. It's rolled pretty well. It's got high chain hit damage, and then it's got a 16% all attack, all defense. I'll probably just keep that, slap that on somebody. The bad thing, or sort of the disappointing thing about judgments specifically, is I have no use for them. The mighty ones I really don't have a use for, and the brilliant one I just need one. I just need one. So it seems like the perfect thing to choose from a selector. The problem is I don't want to waste a selector. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. So we're looking for now, we're going to try okay, this is a good greed. We're going to try this greed here. We're going to unlock this one because it's bad. But we're going to try this greed. No, we're not changing options. We're reforging. All right, let's try with a greed now. It's a 21% chance. It's a 1 in 5. It's the thing that made Godzillinator quit. I know. And we're going to use up, let's use up these transcendences. This is why the transcendences are good and the patiences are good, because you use them as fodder. And then we're going to use these authorities as well. And a little bit of transcended authority is going to give us a brilliant. Let's go! No. Yeah. This is really how the game goes. We did get a really good ambush proc. We got a 30% roll on the ambush proc, and it keeps the 150 roll, which is the highest roll, and it's combat blast first, which is what I wanted. So that's actually not, that's like the best worst case scenario. But yeah, this is why people don't usually do this kind of stuff, because you burn a bunch of CTPs and nothing good comes of it. Now I have a metric, please stop. I have a metric ton of conquests here, so I'm going to use up some of them, but I actually don't know. I think they're all the same. They're all exactly the same. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that conquests are really genuinely the same. Or maybe I just randomly got lucky. I kind of have too many conquests, though, so I'm going to put an extra conquest in here. I just have far too many. And we're going to put in the other two authorities here because I don't want to use them. And then an egg for good luck. And that energy, no, it's a 200 proc energy. We don't want to use that. That's a 140 proc. Okay, there we go. All right, so conquest, authority, or no, egg, conquest, and energy full of authority. Here we go. Brilliant conquest. Easy for the money. No. Okay. All right, so if you, for those of you keeping track at home, we failed a judgment, then we failed a greed, and then we failed a conquest. But we did succeed on a rage on stream. So that was really nice. This conquest rolled pretty trash, I believe. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to re-roll this one later and make it better. And I have two spare ones, which is not bad. But I think we're going to have to go back in here. I'm going to try one more. We're gonna try one more greed here. Do we have? Oh, we don't have any good rolls. We don't have any good rolls in this greed. So I'm gonna take the worst rolled greed that I have and reforge it here. And then we're going to use up. Let's see. We're gonna use up a couple of energies. That's a 200 proc. We don't want to do that. It's also a 200 proc. I should have unlocked these beforehand, so I knew which ones are bad. But it seems like they're all 200 procs. So we yeah, it seems like they're all 200 procs. We don't really have a choice here. They're all 200 procs. Wow. Wow, they're all 200 procs. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. That's wild. Wow, yeah, it really is. Okay, so energy. Give me your energy for the brilliant greed. That's the strategy we're going for. Give me your energy! No. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. It makes sense. To go 1 for 5 because it is a 21% chance. With these sort of things, you just have to approach it with the attitude that you're not going to get anything, and then when you do get something, then you'll be happy. But if you, I think the mistake that people make is they approach it with the idea like I have to get something good, and man, I gotta tell you, when you think you got to get something good, that's when you're probably not going to get nothing. I got so many conquests, man. I got genuinely so many conquests. We have a bunch of insights here, but they're all really well rolled. So I don't know what to do with that because I don't want to. I guess I should make some mighty insights. The thing is, you just need some, like, you need just like a few spares, right? I kind of want to try for one more judgment. Okay, we're going to try for one more judgment here because I really don't want to choose it from a selector. And we're going to burn a couple of conquests. Seems like a bad idea here, but but then again, I have a lot of bad ideas. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do a couple energies here, and we're gonna see if once and for all we can put the judgment behind us, please. Yes! Yes! Finally! Yes, and it rolled all attack, and it rolled 220. Yo, I lost my keys, bro. Is this the one? Is this going on Ghost Rider right now? Am I just gonna slap this boy on the Ghost Rider? That's okay. Okay, okay, I'll take my pills. I'll take my okay. Yeah. Okay, this is really good. This is really good. See? I'm excited because I had no expectation. I was like, man, I'm not gonna get anything. I'm gonna use my stupid selector on a judgment. It's gonna be so boring. This is like a 5-year-old CTP, blah. But no, we got it, boys. We got it. Yes, now I can use my selector on a liberation and feel even worse. Okay, so the thing about a judgment, the thing why I'm so excited about a 5-year-old CTP is the following. Oh, I finally got one. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy I never have to use a selector on that. Oh, yes. Okay, so first things first. With the all attack, all defense, that 32% increase, it is technically, apparently, the best role for Ghost Rider if you're using him as an ABX ABL striker. Now, I'm not very good at ABX ABL, but the score is really important to stay in the top 16. My alliance needs, you know, to keep the scores going up as you know, other players get better at the game, and they, you know, they push our scores down. So, you know, you have to keep up with the competition, and there's fierce competition in ABX ABL. So that's the first thing, is that CTP now becomes the de facto best in slot BIS. I just got a BIS item for Ghost Rider. That's absolutely huge. Secondly, I can actually use that CTP. I don't know if it has to be re-rolled. I really hope not. I really hope it does not need to be re-rolled. I will be kind of upset if it needs to be re-rolled, but I think I can use that CTP for Rogue, and she can help me clear some World Boss Legend Plus content that I've been stuck on. This is a really big one for me. This is almost more important than the Ghost Rider thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm really happy for Ghost Rider, and apparently Ghost Rider with a judgment is not bad at all for PvP. Like, I don't know the difference. I've talked to Commander what the difference is between like judgment and greed, but I don't think it's that crazy of a gap. So I'm really excited. Like, I think ultimately it will go on Ghost Rider. It'll stay on Ghost Rider unless there's a huge gap between greed, and I'll just transition Ghost Rider to pure PvP. But right here, stage 50, I need Rogue to perform. And with a Mighty Judgment or a Mighty Rage, I think even I tried with a Brilliant Rage and she still couldn't do it. Like it was a massive struggle. And I only had 24 hours with the Brilliant Rage, so I got a little bit nervous. I didn't have like a lot of time to play, so I just swapped it off of hers. But I think when I just tested it out briefly, it wasn't enough. Brilliant Rage wasn't enough for Rogue. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. There's that stage, and then I believe here, yeah, I'm also stuck on 60 of Black Swan. I think Luna can do it with a Brilliant Rage, but I'm having a little bit of issues with it, so I was hoping that there was another option. So, yeah, there potentially multiple bosses, boys. Potentially multiple bosses getting clapped because I just rolled that Brilliant. So I'm very, very excited. I mean, shit, I could even give that Brilliant Judgment to Miles and watch him fly. Watch him absolutely take flight. So that's a really exciting. So with that huge turn of luck for that Judgment, I am now situated in the following choices for the Brilliant CTP selector. My initial thoughts was to get another Brilliant Liberation. I already have one on Agent Venom, but I can get a second one to beef up a second team for PvP content, in particular the new Team Battle Arena, which I think I'm going to enjoy tremendously. But it's also a pretty good idea to just get more PvP CTPs like Conquest or Greed. So I'm kind of torn between the three of those. I have enough rages in my opinion, in my estimation. I have the Judgment now. I don't really need any of the other CTPs, and they're not going to perform as well anyways. So I actually want to know what you guys think. Should I go for the more meta option here with a Liberation to maybe give to like Franklin in anticipation of the Fantastic Four team, or giving it to like Hela or Colossus? Or should I go with the safer bet and get something for like a top tier PvP character that I can then tier 4 like a Punisher or something like that in anticipation of PvP becoming more, you know, spread out across your roster? Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Good luck to all of you guys out there. But of course, as always, guys, reforge and gamble responsibly. But best of luck to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the good luck. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.